From the Mayor's office, we are with Newburyport Mayor Donna Holaday. And once again, Mayor Holaday, thank you very much for letting me come in this morning. Appreciate that.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's nice to meet you, Rick.
Thank you. I want to talk about stormwater. I read where the City of Newburyport has received a grant recently, and maybe you could explain what that means with respect to runoff and all that. I know Gloucester went through something similar. What's it mean for the City of Newburyport?
Well, I think all the communities are dealing with the stormwater regulations that have been issued. There's federal and state regulations that have been evolved, and communities really need to step up and begin to, take stormwater issues very seriously in the runoff. And we work to develop some new ordinances, spent many months working on these issues. And so then the next step is, how do you begin to implement some projects that address stormwater issues? And one of the first things we looked at was to make sure our sewer and stormwater lines were separated, and that's a really significant step. Many communities are way behind that process, and I understand being levied fines, and no one needs additional fines in this budget world. But so that's one thing that we're in good shape with. And so then we decided, when this coastal management grant became available, to look at some projects that we could initiate. We went after the grant. We were very fortunate to, it's a little over $60,000, and we're looking at what's called low impact development. And we have wide streets that have large amounts of rainwater that run, can't even be handled by our storm drains that run right into the river. So what we'd like to do is create these low impact developments, which are bump outs on the streets, and they create a way of catching more of the water. And they're quite decorative. They look really nice, and thought it might be nice to try these on somewhere in the south end or on the other edge of town, to see if we could create some new models and get people more interested in learning about these low impact developments.
And this is a federal grant you were able to procure?
It's actually a state grant.
State grant.
Coastal Zone Management. And we've actually done a couple workshops, and have taken the University of New Hampshire has quite an amazing stormwater center, and so we did a road show up there with a bunch of people to get to learn about that. And so we're now working with developers as they begin to, for example, Antiques Hospital is doing a major capital expansion, and again, you're looking at all this, the surfaces in parking lots that are just, water flies off of it. So looking at ways that they can try and address some of this in their development also.
All right, so we'll have more on that later. From the Mayor's office, that's Newburyport Mayor Donna Holaday. With more stuff online, I'm Rick Moore.